Have you ever noticed how the world seems quieter as the years pass? Not because the world has changed, but because your ears aren't catching every sound the way they used to. For many people after 60, hearing doesn't vanish suddenly. Instead, it fades slowly, almost unnoticeably at first. The television might need to be turned up a notch, conversations in crowded restaurants become harder to follow, or the once clear chirping of birds feels muffled. These small changes may seem minor, but together they affect daily life in ways most people don't realize until they pause and reflect. That's why this topic is so important. Hearing is more than just detecting sound waves. It's about connection, independence, and even safety. When you hear clearly, you can laugh at a grandchild's joke without asking them to repeat it, enjoy a neighbor's greeting across the fence, or hear the subtle warning of a car approaching from behind. But when hearing begins to blur, frustration can set in. You may start to feel isolated, less confident, or even a little invisible in social settings. So finding gentle, natural ways to support your ears becomes a valuable part of caring for yourself after 60. The science of hearing helps us understand why simple habits, like massage, can play a role. The ear is not just a hole in the head that catches sound. It's a remarkably complex organ made up of tiny bones, hair cells, nerves, and blood vessels. Sound waves travel through the ear canal, vibrate the eardrum, and are passed along a chain of delicate bones into the inner ear, where thousands of microscopic hair cells turn vibrations into electrical signals. These signals travel along the auditory nerve to the brain, where they are processed as the sounds of music, voices, or laughter. But here's the challenge. Those hair cells and nerves depend on steady blood flow and healthy circulation to function at their best. Over time, circulation can slow, muscles around the ear can become tense, and the sensitivity of those pathways may decrease. Imagine trying to run a marathon while dehydrated. The performance drops because the system isn't supported. Your ears face something similar. When circulation is sluggish, they can't work as sharply. This is where ear massage enters the picture. Just as massaging stiff shoulders helps blood flow and relieves tension, gently massaging the ears stimulates circulation in the surrounding tissue. It wakes up the nerves, encourages relaxation of the muscles, and reminds the body to nourish those delicate inner structures. In fact, many traditional practices, such as reflexology and acupressure, have long used ear massage as a tool for overall well-being, and modern science is beginning to recognize why it works. Think about how your hands feel on a winter's day when they're cold and stiff. The moment you rub them together, warmth returns, sensitivity improves, and movement feels easier. The same principle applies to your ears. They thrive when circulation and nerve activity are gently stimulated. And because the ears also contain structures that regulate balance, this simple act can make you feel steadier on your feet too. The best part? It doesn't require equipment, appointments, or expense. You can do it at home, sitting in your favorite chair, or even during a morning walk break. The entire routine takes just 5 minutes, and it's something you can practice daily without strain. You don't need to press hard or aim for perfection. Instead, think of it as a gentle gift to your body, a reminder that your senses still matter and deserve care. For many people, beginning an ear massage routine feels empowering. It changes the mindset from, losing hearing is just part of aging, to, there are steps I can take to support my ears. That small shift makes a big difference. Instead of feeling passive about hearing changes, you're actively caring for one of your most important senses. Imagine this. You're at a family gathering, surrounded by chatter and laughter. Instead of straining to catch every word, you notice conversations flow more easily. Or picture waking up to the soft sounds of morning, the hum of a fan, the whistle of a kettle, the call of a bird, and feeling reassured that your ears are still tuned into life. These moments may seem small, but they are the fabric of daily joy. As we move forward, I'll guide you step by step through practical techniques that anyone can learn. These aren't complicated medical treatments. They're simple, natural actions you can do with your own hands. The first technique is surprisingly effective, And in the next section, I'll show you exactly how to perform it so you can begin experiencing the benefits right away. The very first move in this 5-minute ear massage routine is something I like to call the earlobe activation. It may sound simple, and in many ways it is, but its effects can be surprisingly powerful. The earlobes might appear to be nothing more than soft folds of skin, but they are packed with nerve endings and connected to reflex points that influence hearing, balance, and even relaxation. By giving your earlobes a few minutes of mindful attention, you stimulate circulation, wake up nerve signals, and give your ears a gentle boost of energy. Let's begin with the steps. Find a comfortable seat where you can relax your shoulders and keep your back straight. Take a moment to breathe deeply, letting tension fall away. Now, place your thumb behind your earlobe and your index finger in front, like you're gently holding a tiny coin. Start by rolling the lobe between your fingers in small circles. Go slowly, about 10 to 15 times for each ear. As you do this, notice the warmth spreading under your touch. That warmth is blood moving more freely, carrying oxygen and nutrients to the tissues that support your hearing. Once you've rolled the lobes, move to the next motion, a gentle downward tug. With your fingers still in place, lightly pull the lobe downward and hold for 2 seconds before releasing. Repeat this 3 to 5 times. This stretch helps release tiny tensions that build in the surrounding tissue, almost like stretching your calf muscles before a walk. Then, change direction and tug the lobes outward, away from your face, holding again for a moment before letting go. Finally, lift the lobes upward, as though you were opening a small doorway. Each motion should feel light, deliberate, and calming, not forced. To finish, rub the lobes briskly with your fingertips for about 10 seconds, as if you're warming your hands on a chilly day. This final step pumps warmth and circulation through the area, leaving your ears tingling with fresh energy. Now, why does this matter? When you massage the earlobes, you're activating pressure points that connect with the auditory system. In traditional Chinese medicine, the lobes are linked to clarity and focus, and modern research suggests that stimulating the area improves circulation and nerve activity. That's exactly what the ears need as they grow older. More blood flow, more stimulation, and more support for the pathways that process sound. Think of your ears like a garden. If the soil is dry and compacted, plants struggle to grow. But when you water and loosen the soil, the roots thrive. Your earlobes, with their dense network of vessels, are like the soil around the roots of your hearing system. By massaging them, you're loosening, nourishing, and refreshing the ground that allows hearing signals to flourish. The benefits can be both immediate and long-term. Some people report that after just a few minutes of earlobe massage, sounds feel clearer, conversations easier, and background noise less overwhelming. Over time, making this a daily habit can help maintain sensitivity in the auditory nerve, which is crucial for distinguishing speech from noise, a common struggle after 60. Others notice side benefits, improved alertness, reduced tension in the face and jaw, or even a little mood lift. There's also an emotional layer here. Taking time for this massage is an act of kindness toward yourself. It's a way of saying, I value my hearing, and I'm willing to care for it. Too often, seniors are told to accept decline as inevitable. But this small ritual proves otherwise. It shows that your body responds to gentle, consistent care, and that you can take active steps to protect your independence and joy. Picture this. You're at the dinner table with family, the room filled with overlapping voices. Normally, the clatter of dishes and chatter might make you tune out, but with sharper hearing, you catch your grandchild's punchline and laugh right along with them. Or imagine standing outside in the early morning and actually noticing the subtle rustle of leaves in the breeze. These moments are what ear massage can support. Not miracles, but meaningful improvements that enrich daily life. As you finish this first move, pause for a moment and notice how you feel. Perhaps your ears are warm, perhaps you feel calmer, or maybe you're simply glad to have taken 5 minutes for yourself. Whatever you notice, let it be a reminder that small habits matter. Just as brushing your teeth daily keeps your smile strong, massaging your ears daily supports your hearing, and this is only the beginning. In the next step, we'll move from the lobes to the upper ear, a region with its own set of benefits. This second move helps with clarity, balance, and even easing the mild ringing that some people experience. Together, the two techniques form a balanced approach that supports your hearing in a natural, enjoyable way. The second move in this 5-minute routine is called the upper ear circulation boost. While the lobes awaken the base of your hearing system, the upper ear connects more directly to pathways linked with sound clarity and balance. By stimulating this region, you're refreshing circuits that help distinguish voices, reduce background noise, and maintain steadiness when you move. Place your thumb behind the upper edge of your ear and your index and middle fingers on the front rim. Gently press and rub along the curve of the ear, starting from the middle and sliding upward toward the tip. Imagine you're tracing the outline of a delicate shell. Do this 10 to 15 times, slow and steady. You'll likely feel warmth spreading through the area, perhaps even a light tingling. That's circulation waking up. Next, gently fold the top of your ear forward as though you're bending the page of a book. Hold it for 2 seconds and release. Repeat this motion 5 to 10 times. Don't worry if it feels unusual at first. This simple action helps the tiny muscles and connective tissues in your ear stay flexible. Afterward, place both palms over your ears, press lightly, then release quickly, creating a soft popping sensation. Repeat 3 to 5 times. This mimics the natural pressure adjustments your ears perform when you're on an airplane or driving up a hill, training them to stay responsive. For many people after 60, one of the biggest challenges isn't total hearing loss, but difficulty separating speech from background noise. In a cafe or at a family gathering, you might hear sound but struggle to make out words clearly. This massage directly supports that function. By boosting blood flow and activating nerves in the upper ear, you're essentially tuning your internal radio to reduce static. There's also an effect on balance. The inner ear contains the vestibular system, which manages equilibrium. Gentle stimulation of the upper ear encourages better communication between those balance sensors and the brain. Seniors who practice this move regularly often say they feel steadier when walking, less wobbly on uneven ground, and more confident climbing stairs. Balance and hearing are deeply connected, and by supporting one, you help the other. Imagine you're at your favorite cafe. The espresso machine hisses, plates clink, people chat at nearby tables. Normally, the jumble of sounds would feel overwhelming. But after practicing this routine, you notice your friend's voice stands out a little more clearly. You lean in, smiling, because you're part of the conversation instead of sitting quietly on the sidelines. That small change transforms a social moment into a memory. Or picture yourself walking through the park. The pathway is uneven, the air filled with children's laughter and dogs barking. With sharper hearing and steadier balance, you enjoy the stroll without fear of stumbling or missing a joyful sound. You feel lighter, freer, and more connected to the world around you. Science backs this up. Researchers have long noted that circulation plays a role in maintaining auditory nerve health. When blood flow slows, nerves become less efficient at transmitting signals. Stimulating the outer ear increases warmth, elasticity, and responsiveness, which supports those deeper structures. At the same time, gentle pressure changes help keep your ears adaptable, like exercising a muscle to keep it flexible. The emotional benefits are just as important. Instead of feeling helpless about age-related changes, you're taking action. Something small, easy, and entirely in your control. Each time you complete this massage, you reinforce the belief that your senses still matter and that you can nurture them. That confidence spills over into other areas of life, reminding you that aging doesn't mean losing vitality. It means finding new ways to care for yourself. As you finish this second move, pause to notice how your body feels. Maybe your ears are warm, your head feels clearer, or your mood feels a little brighter. These sensations are signs that your nervous system is responding. And the best part is that you're only a few minutes in, yet you've already given your ears a full workout. In the final step, we'll complete the routine with a third move that ties everything together. This last technique not only refreshes hearing, but also brings a sense of calm and independence, qualities every person deserves to carry into their later years. Together, these 3 steps form a complete 5-minute practice that supports your hearing, balance, and overall well-being. The third and final move is called the eardrum energizer. This technique focuses not on the outer ear alone, but on gently stimulating the vibrations and pathways that help carry sound deep into your hearing system. It's the finishing touch that brings the whole routine together. After waking up the lobes and boosting circulation in the upper ear, this step energizes the inner ear and leaves you feeling refreshed. Sit comfortably and place the palms of your hands flat against your ears, so they completely cover the ear openings. Your fingers should rest gently against the back of your head. From here, press your palms inward to create a soft seal, then pull them away quickly, like you're creating a suction cup effect. Do this 8 to 10 times. You'll hear and feel a gentle pop or thump inside your ears, as if you were lightly drumming them. This motion is safe and surprisingly effective at stimulating the eardrum and surrounding structures. Afterward, take your index fingers and gently tap the area just behind your ears, at the base of the skull. Tap in a rhythmic, steady beat for about 15 seconds, almost like you're playing a quiet drum. This awakens circulation in the region where the auditory nerve travels to the brain. Finish the move by rubbing your entire outer ear briskly with both hands, as if you were polishing it until it glows with warmth. By the end, your ears should feel alive, warm, and ready to work. The eardrum is the gateway that catches sound vibrations and sends them down the chain of tiny bones to the inner ear. When you stimulate it gently, you're reminding the system to stay active and flexible. The tapping motion behind the ear further encourages blood flow to the auditory nerve, strengthening the connection between ear and brain. In a way, this move is like hitting the refresh button on your entire hearing pathway. Many seniors who practice this technique describe feeling lighter and clearer afterward. Some even notice that ringing in the ears becomes less distracting because the nervous system shifts from a state of tension to one of balance. Others say that conversations feel easier, or that they feel more awake and focused after completing the routine. While the experience varies, the overall message is the same. Small actions have big impact when done with care and consistency. It's worth remembering that this isn't just about ears. Hearing is woven into the fabric of life itself. The ability to share a laugh, to hear the words, "I love you," or to enjoy the rustle of leaves in the wind gives life its richness. Protecting and supporting your hearing is really about protecting your connection to those everyday joys. That's why this 5-minute massage is so valuable. It's simple, it's natural, and it reinforces the idea that your well-being is worth the effort. Let's tie it all together. In the first step, the earlobe activation, you gently rolled, tugged, and stretched the lobes, awakening the base of your hearing system and sending energy into key reflex points. In the second step, the upper ear circulation boost, you traced and folded the rim of your ear, improving clarity and balance by refreshing deeper auditory pathways. And now, with the eardrum energizer, you've activated the inner structures and strengthened the connection between your ears and your brain. Together, these 3 moves form a complete, balanced routine that takes no more than 5 minutes, but delivers lasting benefits. Beyond the physical effects, there's something deeply empowering about this practice. It shifts the mindset from waiting for decline to actively nurturing your body. Instead of thinking, "I guess this is just what happens with age," you begin to say, "I can still take steps to stay sharp, steady, and connected." That attitude is powerful. It keeps you hopeful, engaged, and ready to embrace the years ahead with confidence. So the next time you wake up in the morning, before you even pour your cup of tea or coffee, take 5 minutes for your ears. Think of it as part of your daily self-care, like brushing your teeth or stretching your legs. Let it become a ritual, a gentle reminder that your senses matter. With each roll of the lobe, each trace of the upper rim, each energizing pop of the eardrum, you are strengthening your connection to the world around you. And remember this: hearing is not just a sense, it's a bridge. It connects you to people, to places, and to the simple pleasures that make life worth living. By caring for your ears, you're not only improving hearing, you're safeguarding your independence, your joy, and your place in the conversation of life. 5 minutes a day, 3 simple moves. A lifetime of clearer sound, steadier balance, and renewed confidence. Your ears deserve it. And so do you.